The reason I picked Austin to move to for my first business was the ratio of the demand for books to the cost of opening and operating a bookstore, because it had to be either here or Madison, Wisconsin, or the Research Triangle in North Carolina. And this was the biggest city, the fastest growing, and had the weakest competition. I've started 4 companies. The first one was a book stop, and it became one of the biggest bookstore chains in the country, and then Barnes & Noble bought it, and it was their entry into the big book superstore business. We were really the first chain of book superstores, really modeled after Toys R Us, which is an older company. Hoover's, I am in love with business and business information, and that fit, because I only do things that I'm really passionate about. And that one, I got into it and realized I wasn't the right guy to lead it, or an old friend of mine, he had a better vision for it, and he turned it into a big success. So I kind of sat in the, rode shotgun and learned from him. And then the third one, Travel Fest, which I thought would make me wealthy, although that's not my primary goal in all these. I do things that are interesting, I think, benefit society. The airline stopped paying commissions on airline tickets, and we couldn't get to profitability. It just crashed our profitability, crashed our ability to raise capital. And then the fourth one, going to be the first chain of for-profit museums, I still think is my best idea. I got half the money raised. I hit the recession of '08 and couldn't raise the rest of the money. You know, my only conclusion from all that is you can't know how they're going to turn out. All you can do is find something you love, where you think there's an opportunity, a real human need for what you're doing, and throw yourself at it. The key is building something of value, building an enterprise that's of value to people, first and foremost the customers. And if you do that, it can also be very valuable to the employees and to the stockholders and to their suppliers. They're among the people who do the best from a successful organization. I do believe no matter how much time you devote to it, do your homework, understand it, look at all the potential competitors and good things and bad things, learn from them, things you're going to copy, things you aren't. Parallels, you're always looking for business models that, well, they're doing in their industry what I want to do in this industry. And just the more you know, the more potent you're going to be, and your higher odds of the success of your idea. Entrepreneurs have really high levels of self-confidence. They believe in what they're doing. But I think it comes from doing your homework, from becoming an expert, from looking at the data and saying, no, I know this is the way the world's heading, and I'm in the right spot. And that's what gives you the confidence to say, well, I'm right. Even if today was a bad day, this is a great idea, and I'm going to make it happen. I believe nothing is more important than making life better for your customers. And I believe everything, all the other great things that a great enterprise can do, create great jobs, make stockholders rich, whatever, that all flows from your customers. And you have to care about them, in a sense, love them, and you have to be able to put yourself in their shoes. And once you do that, there is no detail that doesn't matter. And the smallest thing can have an impact. Everything you do, think about, is there a better way to do it? Once you get in the habit of being creative, you can't stop. I just think this town is still in the early stages of what it can be. And whenever I say Austin, I mean the entire metropolitan area, because for me the most exciting parts of Austin are San Marcos, and Georgetown. You know, what's going to happen to Marble Falls and Fredericksburg? Some of those people aren't going to like hearing this, but those are all going to double and triple in size over the longer pull and still be really wonderful towns. So I really couldn't be more enthusiastic about Austin and its future.